Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my DW garden. Today we're making something very special and very Jamaican. Jamaican Easter Bun. But today I'm doing it DW style because I'm adding something from my own garden, Scotch bonnet pepper. Now, don't worry, we are not making the bun too hot, but the pepper gives it a beautiful Caribbean flavor. This bun is rich, dark, spicy, and full of flavor. Made with dragon stout, malta, spices, fruits, and love. And of course, in Jamaica, we always eat Easter bun with cheese. So later, we are going to slice it up and enjoy it properly. So let's get the most delicious, beautiful. Look at the bun. Isn't that beautiful? Look. I'm cutting the skin so I can dice it, caramelize it, and add it to the bun. So that will go in with the rest of the fruits and make my bun spicy, Scotch bonnet flavored bun. Remember, the skin is not as hot as the seeds, so I'm careful not to add the seeds. So those will go into my bun. I'll go and add some more, and to make my really spicy Scotch bonnet flavored the bun. A little bit of honey, so you won't taste the spice so much. But believe you me, it really tastes good. It's the Scotch bonnet hot pepper spicy Easter bun. And that goes in with along with the rest of these fruits. I'm adding 1 bottle of dragon stout, super malt, 2 cups of sugar. I will mix my sugar until it's finally dissolved. You can put it on the stove, microwave until the sugar is fully melted. Spicy Scotch bonnet flavored Easter bun. And then after this is mixed out and the granules of the sugar is no more, then I'll add my butter and my eggs. Is 6 cups of flour already sifted. Salt, 1 teaspoon of salt is added. Of baking powder, 1 tablespoon. Teaspoon. I don't want it to rise too much because the egg is a raising agent, so not too much baking powder. A teaspoon of allspice, teaspoon of cinnamon. Beaten the star anise, but I'm going to use my sieve to sieve it in so you don't get the hard bits in there. I've got 1 whole nutmeg and I'm just going to grate that in. I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to grate it in my flour, the dry ingredients all sieved and prepared, put aside. And the next step is carrying on with the wet ingredient. So that's the flour all prepped. Remember when Grandma used to make bun at Easter? Oh my God, I couldn't wait for Good Friday, and then we have to go to church and bring our little piece of bun and cheese in our handbag. Right now, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon and another of browning. Careful, do not add too much because you don't want it to be too dark. So just take that browning out and then mix it in. Ensure that the browning is, incorporated and it's all mixed in. Yeah, we used to go to church. Grandma used to dress us all up. I mean, you have a little ribbon in your hair. Oh my God, those were the days when Grandma made the bun and give you a slice of bun and cheese and wrap it in a piece of napkin and put it in your purse. So, cause church service tend to be long on Good Friday and you have to sometimes go back. Oh gosh, listen guys, those were the days. So the memories are here while I'm making this bun. So the next step is I'm going to add some vanilla, and I'm not going to measure the vanilla. I'm just going to pour a little bit of vanilla in there. Right. I think I have that knack of just adding my vanilla. Add a little bit of red label wine, you know, to my 1 cupful there. And also, there is a little bit of rum left in the bottom of this. So I'm not going to chuck it away. I'm going to add it to the, you know, just, and that will take away the eggy smell when the egg is added. So now I continue to mix. There we go. And that looks good. And it certainly smells good. So I'm going to add my beaten eggs. And in my egg, I have a grated orange. So I'm using the rind to help to give the bun of a flavor of zesty taste. So take away the rawness from the egg. But you know, I had the rum in there, so it should be okay. So we're going to add our eggs. I'll add all the ingredients I used right here in the bottom in the description box. Okay, so we're going to mix that in. And ooh, that looks golden and pretty. Wow. Never forget a little bit of almond and rose water. We can't do without that. My bun have to have some of that. Little almond and rose water. Well, I'll tell you. Make sure that you have all your tins greased and the oven is turned on, ready to accept your bun. Also adding a little bit of golden syrup, just a little bit. And that will give a little bit of texture to the bun, just a little bit. You can also use some molasses as well, and a little bit of, I'm using some jam. Here we go, some plum jam here. Wow, that's just gonna taste nice. So there it is. Ooh. Remember, you can add here a little bit of molasses, and that will just add to the color as well. So don't over darken your mixture. Last but not least, I'm adding my melted butter. There it goes. And mix that in. And that's all your liquid ingredients all ready now to take the flour and the fruits. And what I did beforehand is I added some flour onto the fruits so it doesn't sink to the bottom when the bun is baked. Remember, this is a spicy bun, you know. This is going to be a spicy bun. So here I have my peppers that have been soaked in honey. Scotch bonnet peppers soaked in honey, and I'm going to add some to the mixture. I'll add the rest later. All my added fruits, I've put some in there. And we'll add the rest later. So mix that in, and it's soon time for the flour to be added. It's time to start adding the flour to the spicy mix. Yes. Jamaica Scotch bonnet flavored Easter bun. Wow, I can't wait. And I know it's going to be nice because I've had it before. And believe you me, so we're going to mix that in. Start mixing our flour in. Little by little. It's almost completed. All the peppers, you can see the peppers in there and the fruits. And this is the texture that you need. So I'm going to, the batter looks really delicious. So we're mixing everything together until the batter becomes smooth, rich, and beautiful. Look at this color. It's so beautiful and nice, rich, dark, exactly what you want for a proper Jamaica Easter bun. So all right, the batter is ready. Now we're going to pour it into the baking tin and place it into the oven and let the magic happen. Just a quick note, guys. Remember to always grease your tins beforehand and also preheat your oven at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So this bun should take at least under an hour to bake. In a cup of the mixture, but I'm going to be very careful not to overfill the tin. because remember, the bun will rise. So my tins are all ready to go in the oven. But before I put them in the oven, I'm just going to add a bit of cherries, decorate them so it looks pretty. The bun has to look nice when it's baked. So you got different colors here. You got the blues, yeah. You got dark red. Put those in and hope that they don't sink too far, and ensure that they look really nice on, oopsie daisy. I'm just going to sprinkle some of the Scotch bonnet glazed pepper on top. And that will just looks really nice. Spicy Scotch bonnet pepper bun. So it's a spicy bun. It's an Easter bun. It's a Jamaica Easter bun. There we go. What better way to have Easter than to spice up your bun for Easter. Very. It's baked and ready to be eaten. But before I eat my bun, I have to glaze it. Glazing it, you have to add butter, sugar, honey, some jam, and put it on the stove and let, a little bit of sugar and let, melt out a bit. And that would be, I normally add some vanilla to my glaze as well. So yes, look at this beautiful Jamaica Easter bun. Nice and dark, rich, soft, and full of spices. This is a kind of bun that reminds you of home and tradition. Cutting a slice of the bun so you can see the texture and the softness of the bun. So there it is. You can see, and it's got all the fruits in there. See that? Let me show you. There is a bit of the pepper. So basically, as I said, I caramelize the pepper and I use the pepper inside there, so that form part of the fruits. Now for the best part. In Jamaica, we eat Easter bun with cheese, and we always go for the tasty cheese. A nice thick piece of cheese with the bun. Trust me, it's spicy, sweet, rich, and you can taste that little hint of the Scotch bonnet pepper. It's not too hot, just perfect. Look at that. The bun soft and, oh, listen. Guys, if you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, share with someone who loves Jamaican food. And remember, many of the ingredients came from my garden. From garden to kitchen, that's the DWA. Happy Easter, everyone. And I'll see you in the next video. Ooh, take time with me, man. Sure.